How you doing? I'm your girl, Twonta Davis Jones, and my girl, Leticia Campbell. She's en route. Okay. She's like, well, she's not really driving. I'm just saying, like, virtually. Anyway, she's on her way. Okay. Hey, how y'all doing? Ooh, y'all, we have a good topic tonight. Yes, we do. It's going to be off the chain, honey. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. So, welcome to another episode of Sister to Sister Connection Live. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see another day, another week. And yeah, we are just so fortunate just to be here. And I'm totally like lit up in a good way. Okay. In a good way. Right. So what's going on, my beautiful queens? I hope everyone is doing well and that you all are feeling good. Y'all, it's snowing over here where I live in the state of Michigan, girl. It's snowing. Oh, I hear beep, beep, beep. Oh, wait, hold on. She said, I see y'all later. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, gotcha. Okay, anyway, that's all right. But anyways, as I was saying, y'all, it's snowing where I am. Okay, we got about, I want to say at least about 3 inches, probably 4, something like that. But the good news about this snow, though, is that it's that fluffy kind that it can really melt faster versus the one that waits. You know we ain't dealing with that. What's up? Happy Wednesday, Queen. Happy Wednesday. Hey, Paula. How you doing, girl? How you? Hey, girl. So yeah, we got some snow over here in my neck of the woods. I don't know about y'all. How y'all doing over there with your weather over there? How is it? Is it sunshine? Was it sun shining? Is it cloudy? Is it raining? What? I know here in Michigan we got our little piece of snow. So yeah. So but other than that, I'm just grateful, and my family's doing well. All that good stuff. But listen, y'all, I'm super duper excited about what we're going to talk about tonight. Of course, I'm the one that the content creator. I'm the one that comes up with all the different topics and different discussions and all of that. So I'm hoping that you all have been truly blessed by that. And listen, y'all, I know we have already reached 100, if I'm not mistaken, on our social media platform on YouTube. Yeah, cloudy and rainy, girl. Okay, is it cold too, LaShawn? Let me know. Is it cold over there? But we are super duper excited. What's up, Lady Di? What's up? The Queen Traveler. Yes, she is. She's a travel agent, honey, y'all. If y'all got someplace to go, y'all better hook up with Miss Thing because she gonna hook you up real good, okay? All right. But yeah, y'all, let me tell you, we have been so blessed. Oh, you got light snow? Oh, you in Chicago. Girl, you next door to me. Hey, neighbor. She right next door to me, Michigan and Chicago, like right, So what's going on, neighbor? Hey, yes, Lord. So listen, again, as I was saying, definitely share this to all your other sisters out there, y'all, because listen, this is something that Leticia and I, we have been working behind the scenes really hard to really get women to get involved in this, because we've been so blessed and so fortunate to showcase our skills and our talents and our gifts, out to the world. We're not as experts by any means, of course. We just go ahead and just truly share our testimonies to everyone. And I'm pretty sure those of you have been truly blessed to, hear what we have to say. And I really believe it has helped all of you, right? It has helped me, and I know it has helped Leticia in a lot of ways. But this is all about sisterhood. It's all about growth. It's all about spirituality. It's all about that connection, and we need to do this more often. We need to build this connection in these crazy days that we're living in right now, right? So yeah, Leticia is en route. She is coming on very soon. But let me share with you too. with our self-care event that is coming up very, very soon. We are already closing that up as we speak. We're going to share with you what we have planned for this coming month, and we are super duper excited. If you remember, I did mention at the beginning of our season, we came on a few weeks ago, that we were going to do something a little bit different with our self-care event. Normally the past seasons we were doing the self-care event where we pampered our skin and all that good stuff, and we just had a good time. It really, really did. But we wanted to do something a little bit different, and so we thank God is accomplishing, it's happening as we speak. So get ready for that. I think you are going to be really blessed by what we're going to present to you guys, and excuse me, to your ladies. And we have some other things coming up as well. So the self-care event is something that we truly believe is vital, and it's very, very important for all of us to have that moment to really take a self check, to re-examine or reevaluate how we are doing in our personal life, in our social life, in our economic life, in our financial life, everything, from mental, spiritual, social, you name it. Every fiber of us, we need to do a self check, self evaluation. I believe it's very, very important for us in order for us to really be a blessing to others out there, because we are here to be blessings to others, correct? We are all here to be a blessing to others. It's not about us. It's about really showcasing our purpose, our ministries, our callings, everything to others, because there are people who are waiting for you. There are people who are waiting for whatever you have the ability to create or design or put forth out there, right? So yeah, get excited about that self-care event. Also, Therese will go ahead and pat the screen. We'll have this well, I forgot what you call it, but she's going to put up on the screen where you ladies can join our private group page, and this is where you ladies are welcome to participate in that group. We do come on live every now and then. We share some goodies, we share some stories or what have you, and as you can see, that's the information for those of you queens that have not joined our sister to sister tribe. Please feel free to do so. There are 3 questions there that we definitely ask of you to fill out. Hey, Melvina. Hi, Melvina. Love you, sis. And we definitely want you to participate in that group, because we're doing our best to try to come up with different ideas, different ways to really connect with all you beautiful queens. Every single one of you have something of value to share to me, to Leticia. We're just a global unit. We really, really are. And we are very diverse in terms of our gifts and our skills. And that group is an opportunity for you to showcase what you have to offer. So if you want to be a part of that type of group and that type of ministry and what have you, definitely click on that link and go ahead and request to join in. So we're going to get started with the topic tonight. I am so duper excited about it. Our topic for tonight, y'all, is called This Year. This year. We still in January. It's still fresh. It's still a new year, right? We are still, getting comfortable in this new year of 2023. Since January 1st up until this point, a lot has happened for a lot of people. Hello. A lot of things has happened for some of us, some good, some bad, or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're still here. And I know for some of us, we have already made some vital decisions about what we are going to do to make this season the best season ever for us. How many of you want to walk into your harvest? How many of you want to eat in your harvest, right? How many of you want to really, enjoy the abundance of your harvest? Just put your hand up or just type in me. I want that, right? But it starts with us. Right? And we are the ones that take complete control of that, based on how we say things, based on how we respond to certain things. At the end of the day, we determine how we want our day to end, how we want it to begin, or how we want our week, our month, even this whole year. We make the determination because we are the farmer of this year. We are the farmer. So we got to, plant our seeds out there. We got to plant our seeds out there, to let the world know who we are, what we are about, what we have to offer, all those great things, right? And no matter what comes our way, because there are going to be challenges, there are going to be trials and all those things, but we still continue to maintain our resilience. We still be determined. We still dominate. We keep going no matter what. So this year, oh, come on, come on with it, come to party. Come on, look at the queen, y'all. Look at the queen. Look at the queen.
Hi guys. I'm so sorry, y'all. I had 1,001 things to do. All right,
Girl, you the
yes,
queen, honey.
Therese, bring us close together, Therese. If you can do like a, yeah. Let's get
Look at
close.
you, honey. Girl, how you doing? How you doing?
Girl, crazy busy today. We'll discuss it on the call. Absolutely. Hi, everybody. Again, I'm so sorry for my tardiness. Can everybody hear me? I
I
have
can hear
my headphones on. I'm trying to drown out the kids' noise. Yes. So where were we talking about? Where we left off at?
we are so
You
good.
are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you,
Yes.
I try.
As per usual.
We were just talking about, we was just getting started in, talking about this year. What, and I was asking the ladies, how many are ready to, walk into their harvest? How many are ready
Right.
to, to eat in their harvest? And I just told them to
Mm,
type in the word me,
me.
you know, this year. So what I'm going to share with you queens out there tonight, these are four, I call it four declarations basically. But we're going to, talk about, on each one, we're going to add a little bit more to it. But I really want you ladies to write this down. All of you ladies that are here tonight, please get a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, honey. If you don't get your child's crayon or something, all right, and I want you to write these down because this is something that I think you definitely need to repeat after yourself, or repeat to yourself every single day. Every single day. Because again, as I was saying, Letitia, before you came on, we are already being challenged already since
Oh yeah,
January
we're already
1st.
being tested.
Right.
Mhm.
Since January 1st to now, some of us have already been going through the test, going through the challenges, and it has kind
Mhm.
of have us feeling some kind of way, but yet we're still determined, we're still dominating, we're still resilient, we're still being
Right.
consistent, right? And so with
Right.
these four declarations, what have you, hey babes, with these four declarations, I feel as
Mm,
though this could make a major impact because our words are seeds, our words are full of life. And so if you
right.
just start practicing speaking positive declarations or affirmations, you will start seeing things happening in your life very,
Very
very
true.
soon. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
true.
So let's
Mhm.
get started with the first declaration, ladies. This year, so you got to say
This
with
year.
power. This year, I
Yeah,
won't
say it in the comments.
I won't
Mhm.
die in the words of defeat.
That's right.
Mm.
Girl, did you just twirl on us?
Yes, baby, I sure did. I sure did.
Show's over. We're
Baby,
done.
okay.
I love it.
I won't die in the words of defeat.
That's right. Ooh, that's powerful.
Isn't that powerful?
It is.
How many times have we allowed people words defeat us and put us in this prison in our
Right.
minds, have us to believe that we can't conquer, we can't win, we can't make it, even though we are
Mhm.
lacking this, we don't have the support of
Mhm.
this, that, or whatever. How many times have we gone through this, right?
Right.
Why are we going to continue this in the new year? Even
Mhm.
though some of us are still saying, oh, this year's going to be the bomb.com. I made some resolutions or whatever you have said. But yet, if somebody comes in your face or somebody texts or somebody calls, a family member comes up and says something totally, totally out of pocket, it starts to deplete you or defeat you. And then you will sit back there and like, well, dang.
It's over.
Yeah, you just it's like a balloon with the pin. You push it, you prick that balloon and it starts to deflate. And
Right.
that's how we feel sometimes. But ladies, you got to stand on that declaration. This year I won't die. I won't just stay stagnant. I won't just sit on like a bumper
Give up.
and give up, right?
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pressing. And even if somebody tries to bust my balloon, I got
Mhm.
breath in my body. I'm going to blow that sucker up and I'm going to get some tape or something and cover up the holes that the enemy
Mhm.
tried to
Mhm.
destroy. Okay? Don't
Mhm.
get defeated. Don't be defeated. There's tools that God has already supplied for you. And we as women, we know how to take a lemon and make lemonade. Do we not?
That's right. We sure do. We
Go
sure
ahead,
do.
sister. Go ahead,
You
queen.
know, I feel like somebody needs to hear this as well. Even if in the past you was told no to something,
Right.
right? Who say you can't go back and try it again?
That's right.
Who say you can't? Who can't say if you give it another shot that
Right.
this time things are going to be different? That this time your spirit is going to be renewed. Your
Mhm.
knowledge and expertise is going to be renewed. You have
Right.
people and resources around you that's going to help you get to the finish line. Who says? I feel like we let too many people speak over our lives, right?
Mhm.
Make decisions for us and make a final determinations for us that they don't even have the power to do. They don't have no heaven to put you in or no hell to put you in. So I feel like, even for those of us out there who maybe in the past, maybe it was 2011, 2015, 2022, where you
Mhm.
was shut down. Who said you can't go back and ask that person if they need to buy your product or if they
Right.
need to purchase your program? Who say that this time around they would say yes? They probably will because maybe back then it wasn't the right time for them. So this is why, Twanta, a lot of times I tell my clients, don't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Right? Those of y'all who are on here, y'all coach by me, y'all know I always say that when somebody says no, don't take
Mhm.
that for an answer.
Mhm.
Don't just say, okay, I'm gonna pack things up and I'm gonna just go up the road to somebody else. Yes, you're still gonna go up the road to somebody else and go through your no's to get to your yeses.
Yeah.
But why can't this month, everyone who's watching on the sound of my voice, why can't you go back to
Right.
last year? Go back to all the people that you connected to. Go back to all the follow you did, the people who said no or maybe next time, whatever. Why not go back? Because some of y'all missing tons of money, right? Because you're moving forward, which is great. But also, why don't you go back and pick up the stragglers, the people who are on the fence, and all those things, because they're still watching you.
Right.
They're seeing you grow. They're seeing your development. They're seeing all of that, right?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
you got to go back sometimes. Try to catch those
Mhm.
people who at the time it wasn't the right time for them. Don't let that no be that defeat for you, right? And
Mhm.
allow that opportunity for you to connect and help others to die.
Absolutely. And ladies, I
Mhm.
want you to put down in the comments, are you still having those challenges with the word no?
Mm. Yep.
And let's keep it real. Is it
That's a good question. That's a good question, Swanson.
Are you still
Yeah.
having a challenge with the word no?
Mhm.
Because for no, when somebody says no to us, it's rejection. And
Mhm.
not too many of us, some of us are still not. We don't know how to handle rejection. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? We still dealing with the aftermath of being rejected some time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we want to move forward, even though we've
Mhm.
started to, separate the good from the bad or whatever. Yet we still have that that little feeling inside of us when somebody says no, even we come in all positive and say, oh yeah, somebody's going to get
Mhm.
my book, somebody's going to buy my stuff, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
And then when you present yourself, you market yourself, you promote yourself, somebody say, oh no, I'm not interested.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't say,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't like rejection. Yeah, and
Mhm.
nobody does.
Mhm.
Nobody likes rejection. She said, no,
Mhm.
I'm learning to say no myself. Yeah, she says, no,
Mhm.
I'm willing to say no myself. Exactly. Yes.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
And ladies, and here's the thing, guess what? No matter how old we get, no matter how long we are here on this earth, we're going to get rejected some way, somehow.
We are
You know,
absolutely.
sometimes we reject our own self. It's not even so much the
Mhm.
people outside our door. It's sometimes we reject our own self. And
Mhm.
that's something we got to look on the inner before we go out to the outer.
Ooh, yes. I
Okay.
gotta say something to that.
Go
I
ahead.
really do. You know, for those of you who, when you're hearing the word no from people, I'm talking those of you who run a business, right? And you hear that word no, I want to help y'all out tonight. So if somebody tells you no, if you catch any type of offense or sad
Mhm.
feelings or whatever,
Yeah.
that means you're not confident enough in what you're selling.
Mm.
You're not, because if you were and somebody told you no, you're gonna take it. You're gonna become sort of like, why not ask why? Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
okay, somebody told me no. Okay, why is it not the right time for you?
Mhm.
Oh, I'll give you a call back next month. Like, why is that? Start asking questions so to determine how you can move that person's needle. But if you sit back and go in a little corner and feel like sad and upset and make it personal,
Yeah.
right? There's no feelings in business, y'all. This is why men are way more successful at this than we are, right? Because they don't shoot themselves in the foot every time somebody says no. So my thing is, just like if you were a doctor and you're going and you have a patient in front of you and they say, "Doctor, I feel pain. Where's the pain at? Is it in your arm?" They say no. Is it in your leg? They say no. The doctor's going to keep asking you questions until he
Mhm.
gets what? A yes. And then from there, he's going to be able to give you a cure or a pill or a solution to whatever pain or an ailment that you're going through right now. He don't
Right.
just say, "Oh, you said it's not in your arm. Oh God, I'm offended." That is
Mhm.
not in your arm. He's going to find out what the problem is. So that's what the thing is, guys. If you got to become confident in what it is that you're selling, because if you get offended every time somebody say no, then you got to go back to focusing on fixing some inner stuff with
Mhm.
yourself.
Mhm.
Because there's something deeper that's going on that you need to handle, because part of business is hearing no.
Right.
Like, we gotta stop. Like, y'all watch too many people who are so called at the top, and you don't think they don't hear no every day?
Right.
They do.
They do.
Absolutely they do.
They do.
Waikita said, "I learned to realize I'm not more, my products isn't for everyone." It's not that it's not for everyone. It's not that, because our products is for the people that, that is meant to have it in their hand, right? Or have it in their possession. You got to get out there and find those people. But on the other part of it, even those people who your product is for is going to say no. So we
True.
can't always say, "Oh, that person said no." Come on, somebody. And
Mhm.
that person that needs what I have to offer in their hand, if
Right.
they don't want it, then, okay, that's it. It's not, they're not the right person. They are the right person. You're gonna find more right people than wrong people, y'all. I wanna let y'all know this. But it's really timing and your follow up.
Mhm.
And you're not allowing, like what our first point is, no to be that dying word,
Mhm. Mhm.
right?
Yeah. But when
Yeah.
you hear that word no, it's already like you already feel defeated, you
Mhm.
know. And what you were just saying about feelings, and I just saw like a post or something today when I was on Facebook, I think, because Bishop TD Jakes is actually doing I think it's like a seminar for
Yeah.
businessmen, for people who
With
are,
Grant Cardone. Mhm.
yeah, exactly, him. And
Mhm.
I saw like a picture or like a graphic of him, and it states that you need to get out of your feelings when it comes
Yes,
to
you do.
business. You got to get out of your feelings, ladies. So
Right.
you can't always continue to take it personal
Right.
because people just don't want your products. It's just like, for instance, and I never forget this with Mary Kay. They taught us that because a lot of us would take that no personal, and it's
Right.
like, think of it as you have chewing gum, and you open up the chewing gum and you have some, and you ask your sister, like, "Yo, sis, you want a piece of gum?" And she says no. What are you going to do about
Mhm.
it? Are you going to take it personal, or are you just going to say,
Mhm.
"Oh, no problem, keep it, move on"? You won't take it
Mhm.
personal, but she says
Nope.
no, right? So why would you take it personal if someone doesn't want your product?
Mhm.
And I get it, because you believe in what you have created. I totally
Mhm.
understand, you know
Mhm.
at that moment, at that time, in that person's life where they say no, that doesn't mean that no is permanent.
Right. Right.
That no is temporary for them, okay,
Mhm.
because they're just not financially able or stable to
Mhm.
support, okay. And right now they just may be emotionally not ready to accommodate you, because they already dealing with a other lot of stuff. They got
Mhm.
mortgage stuff, or whatever the case may be. So you gotta
Mhm.
you got to really analyze that word no. So you won't get defeated by that. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
analyze the word rejection, so you won't get defeated by that.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
words are powerful, yes, but don't allow those words to continue to beat you down, and then you miss
Mhm.
out on the opportunities and the blessing for this year.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know?
We got to stop becoming so inconsistent. Inconsistent when we are getting out there and connecting with people.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be different hurdles. You're always going to come across people that, like what you were saying, Twanta. Everything in life is timing. But one thing about me is I'm gonna follow up with you until I get a clear answer, because a no for me is not a clear answer.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
not. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta really put. And I was just telling my clients this morning, Tawanta. I said entrepreneurship is not for everybody.
Right.
You understand? Being a CEO of each and every, even most of you ladies who are watching, you have your business, but you're also a CEO.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't think like a corporate 9 to 5, 8 to 4 type of person worker. Everything is, I'm going to solve problems today, and that's what you always have to constant, continuously put in your head. Who
Mm-hmm.
needs the solution to the problem? I have the solution. I have the cure. I have the resources. Like, you got to tell yourself that,
Mm-hmm.
and letting little things like no, or letting little things like missed opportunities stop you. You got to ask yourself whether or not you're ready to be an entrepreneur or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I see a lot of women who are great, they're working on that, but I still also see a lot of women who complain about it. She said, I will post again and again. Like, Steve, yeah, I'm wearing her down, baby. Yeah, you're gonna post over and over and over and over again. I see so many people try things a couple of times, and then
Mm-hmm.
they talk about what they're going to do. I'm like, get consistent first,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this, I mean, this is such a deep conversation. It really is. We could go all day about it. It's
Absolutely.
a mindset thing, looking at the direction the world's going in, where I see a lot of people seeking God more now than ever. Because
Right.
even with the whole Grant Cardone thing, I'm glad that he brought on TD Jakes, because the reason why some people say they'll see certain entrepreneur women, and they talk of women who talk about God all the time. And in the beginning, I see like, oh my God, all these. When I see somebody talk about God all the time, it's too much, and it's not, because
Yeah.
you have to have faith
Mm-hmm.
in this game. You have to have a high level of faith,
Right.
right? Where
Right.
you're looking at non-reality stuff. Like, you're seeing the millions before they actually hit your bank account, and you believe in that it's already here, and you're
Yeah.
seeking after it every day. And so, with that being said, go through those no's, because you got to look at the destination more than
Absolutely.
anything. Yeah.
Absolutely. And also on the list of presenters is Gloria Mayfield Banks. She
Mhm.
was one of the
Mhm.
top elite executives
Right.
in Mary Kay. Okay,
Right.
she was national sales director. I'm sorry, and she had just
Mhm.
recently retired from doing that. And she is a powerhouse, and her story
Mhm.
is just absolutely phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yes,
Yeah. You know how many no's she was told? Now, that if she had allowed those things to defeat her, allowed the naysayers to push
right.
her in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
look at what she would have said no to.
Exactly.
She wouldn't be
Exactly.
on Grant Cardone. And now, if y'all in business, y'all know who he is, y'all need to follow him, because he's like a national mogul salesperson,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To get on any of his stages is like big major thing. Okay,
Right.
like
Right.
huge.
I
So
saw.
I'm
I
glad that
saw.
he's one thing I have to say, Grant Cardone, I hope you're watching this. I have to
Mm-hmm.
commend you for the diversity that you're putting through at your 10X conference. I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely love that there's so much black representation that's walking across your stage. I'm proud of you, man. My hat tips
Yeah.
off to you this year, and it's going to be explosive and different representation in versatile businesses.
Right.
Okay, that
Right.
I just love that. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that too. And and correct me if I'm wrong. Is this event also free to the viewers? Am I right? They just have to
I
go.
don't know because Grant's about his money.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It may
Okay.
he get one thing I have to say, y'all, is get on Grant Cardone's email list, because when he offers something, let's say he is offering a virtual free ticket,
Mhm.
the in person ticket ain't gonna be free. I don't think. I think that's still gonna be a little penny.
Okay.
but because he has different levels of seating and stuff.
Mhm.
But if there is a virtual opportunity, whether it's free or paid, grab it. And I'm not an affiliate of Grant Cardone at all. Okay,
Right,
I
right,
don't get
right,
no
right.
kickback from saying this, but definitely just get on his email list. Yep.
Man,
Yeah, you
great.
have the 10X book. That's a good book, Therese. Yeah, it is. It's a really,
Awesome.
really good book. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go to number two. Number
Yes.
two, this year, and make sure, ladies, I want you to write this down too. Like number one, I won't die in the words of defeat. But number two, this year, I will not fall in despair over defeat, meaning that I won't die. I won't fall. You remember that commercial back in the day? It was this old lady. No, well, it was an elderly lady that fell down the stairs, and she said, "I've fallen, I can't get up." You remember that commercial? You right? That's how we are. When something happens, we fall down and we don't know how to get back up. Right? We get helpless, we get hopeless, and we just stay there. We stay there because we just like, I'm tired of fighting, or I'm tired of the rejection, just like we were just saying earlier. Ladies, you got to get back up. This is what is it, a dog eat dog world, or whatever, how they put it in that kind of thing. Ladies, you got to learn how to be tough. You got to learn how to just go ahead and get those gloves, or those boxing gloves on, honey, and do a technical knockout. Okay, every single day you're going to fight. You're going to fight. You got to fight for your brand. You got to fight for you. You got to fight as a woman, because you got to fight for identity. You got to fight for position, right? You're not gonna let anybody talk to you any kind of way, especially when it comes to your family. If it comes to your spouse, or it comes to your kids, or whoever, you ain't gonna let nobody defeat you like that, right? Because you will go ahead and put your little 5 cents in a quarter or whatever in there and say something real quick, right? So why in the world you gonna let a stranger come up in there, okay, and knock you down and tell you you're not good enough, or that your product is just trash, or whatever, however they say it. They may even say it to that level, but they will say something that will put you in that position of falling down on your knees, which is a good position, by the way, because you can just pray to God and say, Lord, get me back up again, okay, instead of lean on your own understanding, right? You have to continuously, even if you do fall down, just like Rocky fell down how many times, but he got right back up and he won, honey. He won. Okay, right? Don't fall down and stay down.
Right. Rocky says it's best. It's not the hits that you throw, it's the hits that you take. That's why I know it's a fictional character to talk about, but he's the greatest because the
Yes.
hits that he took. That Russian boxer beat the shit excuse my French. He
Okay.
got back up with two black guys, jaw busted,
Wow.
and won the fight because it's the hits that you take.
Yes.
Okay, that allows you to get to the top, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why when people get on stages, or when people go live, or when people are in front of you and they talk about their success, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of their success stemmed from the hits that they took, the times where they felt like giving up and kept going, the times where they was told no and took no for an answer, because
Mm-hmm.
that's going to give you the best. So again, guys, it's the hits that you take, not the ones you throw.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
I want you ladies to share with us, when was the last time that you got hit?
Ooh, listen,
When was the last time you got hit? How
I
did it?
got hit this morning. Yes, honey.
But you
Mhm.
still here though. You
You
still
still
here.
here. Because you got
Okay.
to know your purpose, ladies. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You got to know your purpose. You got to know why you are doing what you're doing in the first place. It's not for you. It's for the ones that you're helping. So
Exactly.
that's the major thing. Is
Hmm.
yeah. Mhm.
And I get it.
That's
Sometimes, when we do, when our emotions get bruised, or our egos or whatever
mhm.
gets bruised, sometimes we do need to take a break. You
Yeah.
and that's understandable. That's normal. That's
Mhm.
just that's
Mhm.
just part of life. Sometimes you just like,
Mhm.
what? I just need a time out. I need to take a break.
Yeah.
But
Take a break, but don't pump the brakes.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
Well, people
Come
gonna be
on.
like, okay, I'm gonna go lay down, and no, 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 no. Take a break, but you ain't pumping no brakes now.
Okay, okay. I think no, no, come
Don't go.
on.
Slow
Okay.
down a little bit. Maybe don't go 55, go 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, it's okay to take that moment to, to just, look at things or
Right.
re-strategize, all of those things. You know what I mean? It's just
Reevaluate.
value, right? It's just like with
Hmm.
Rocky, because I love Rocky. That was my favorite
Me
movie.
too. I think they got all his movies now on Netflix now. Like all of them,
I'm pretty
all
sure
this,
they do. I
the
wouldn't be
editions. I'm
surprised.
definitely gonna watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you remember all of the Rocky movies, where
Mhm.
he may not have won that first fight, but at the towards the end, you see him getting pumped up. He has a whole
Mhm.
new team. He has a whole new voices of people that are feeding life to
Mhm.
him, that is telling him to keep going. He had to, he had to get rid of that stinking thinking, because Rocky was all about, he was about love and just being a free kid minded type of dude, but he felt defeated sometimes, right? And he had to get away from the city. He had to get away from all of that nonsense or whatever that was distracting him, and had to rebuild, not just rebuild his muscles, but his mindset. He had to rebuild his mindset, y'all. And I think that's what the problem is with a lot of us too, that we go ahead
Mhm.
and start physically, get trained or whatever, and we start eating better, and that's important. But what about the mindset? Okay.
Mhm. And he
We-
became more prepared. That's another
Right.
thing, guys. Preparation is everything. Going back in from a loss. A
Yeah.
loss is not really a loss. Like you got to prepare yourself to get back in it. It's like when you wake up tomorrow,
Yeah.
go into tomorrow thinking about, okay, what do I need to correct
Right.
today, or what I need to do differently that I didn't do the day before. So preparation is
Absolutely.
everything. You're so right, Twonta.
Yes, you are so right. Preparation
Mm,
is everything, ladies, and we can't
mhm.
be lazy with the preparation either. Even if you
Mhm.
have to be, repetitive with that preparation, then so be, until you see
Mhm.
something break, until you see something happen, or what have you. You know,
Absolutely.
so don't give up like that. Don't just fall down
Mhm.
and say, "I'm just gonna lay here."
Mhm.
Don't,
Mhm.
you
And
know.
even going back to what you were saying about, the commercial, famous commercial, I fall down, I can't get up. Stop waiting for people to pick you up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes I've seen so many people that they won't get up until somebody come along and pick them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you got people dragging you through life, and you think those people are going to still be there. No, they're not.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Sometimes the wrong people can pick you up now. That's
mhm,
another thing.
mhm,
So we
mhm.
all got to get in the habit of picking ourselves up, being our own ventures of motivation. And yes, if you're going to have great individuals to come along to pick you up, but just imagine you're always that friend or always that business partner where oh, I got to go around and pick up such and such, go in her inbox and motivate her again today. That's
Right.
kind of like a huge task and a burden for other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not really giving value to anyone. You're just being that person that's totally victimizing yourself.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
That is so, so true. So, ladies,
Right.
is anybody saying anything at this point? I just want to check up on you, ladies,
Uh.
see what's going
Yeah. No. No comments. Yeah, I got a couple of comments last. Like
on. Okay.
Keith mentioned something about Grant Cardone. But yes, ladies, y'all let us know what you guys thinking about. As it pertains to not allowing yourself to fall in despair. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
there are moments where you are going to go through life and business where you just sort of have your hand on your head and you're like, oh my God, I want this to work, but you can't let those moments defeat you as well.
Yeah.
Got to do something. You got to do
Mhm.
something.
Right.
Yeah.
And even personally,
Right.
not just professionally, but even personally, because a lot of people, have broken relationships, and
Mhm.
when you want to get into a relationship and it doesn't work as you thought it would, you feel defeated. You feel like you're the
Mhm.
problem, or you're the one that caused that person
Mhm.
to not connect with you, this, da, 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 da. And we start blaming ourselves. And honestly, it's not even the case. It may not even be that reason. And even if it is,
Mhm.
it's still, don't fall. Don't just say, you know what, I can't. I can't. I
Mhm.
No, just keep going and keep on, speaking forward, speaking out, positive things about yourself, that I am loved, that I am important.
Uh-huh.
Somebody will definitely, somebody loves me, God has someone for me, or however you want to put it, you know what I'm saying? So let's go to number 3. This year, honey, I
Mhm.
not allow people's opinions alter my calling.
That's right.
Okay? I will not
Mhm.
allow people's opinions alter my calling. Okay? When was the last time
Yes.
somebody said something to you that made you second guess your calling? Your
Mhm.
position, right? Where you
Mhm.
are right now. You may have shared what you wanted to do or you was excited about moving forward, but somebody had to say, "Well,
Mhm.
if this is my opinion, but I don't think this is the time because we still in pandemic mode and people, you know what I'm saying?" Who said those things? If anybody said it, just say me. I'm still dealing with this.
Mhm.
I have family members. I got friends. Da 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 da. Please don't allow people's opinions, because here's the thing, and Leticia said that nobody knows you. They don't know you. Okay, they are
Mhm.
not, they are not assistant of God. Okay, they don't know your story, right? They don't know what your future entails. They don't even know
Mhm.
what future entails. How in the world they're going to tell you something that they don't even know about you? You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
do not continue to allow people's opinions to alter your calling. Your calling is
That's right.
powerful. Your
Mhm.
calling is imperative. It is mandatory. It is something that is going to change so many people's lives, right?
Mhm.
And we got to understand the value of our calling. Do
Mhm.
you understand the
Mhm.
value of your calling? That is the question,
Mhm.
lady. Do you understand the value of it? Do you know what a calling
Mhm.
means? Do you
Mhm.
understand that that thing has reverence, right? That thing has power. Whatever your calling is, whatever your ministry is, whatever your assignment is, it's important. And see, the enemy doesn't want you to go forward. He doesn't want you to shine your
That's
light.
right.
He doesn't want you to be a giver. He wants you to be dark, to stay confused, to stay perplexed, to start looking at yourself versus looking at others in spite of yourself. Looking,
That's right.
want you to accelerate.
Mhm. Mhm.
Diane says me. And I know
That's
this
right.
who are watching now is probably saying, you haven't typed it in, but all of us,
Mhm.
cannot continue to allow. Not this year, not
No, we
2020.
cannot. We cannot.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What you say, Tish? Go ahead, mama.
You know, this is why you guys always have to continue to take action,
Mm-hmm.
because people tell me all kinds of things all the time. I get things in my inbox. People say, "Oh, you should do this or you should be doing that," and things like that. But when you have a goal, right, and you focus every day on taking strategic actions on reaching that goal, and it could be in life or business, you're going
Right.
to automatically determine what's working and what's not working,
What's not working?
because
Yeah.
people are always going to give you their opinions, their so-called expertise, their thoughts, but really you got to go by your path and your journey. So even when you're looking at other people who you feel who is further ahead than you,
Yeah.
even with success is a process, it's a journey. You're never going to get
Uh,
that until you do this, right? You're
mm-hmm.
never going to elevate or move forward until you take action on something yourself.
Right.
And it goes back to what I was saying about even entrepreneurship, where it's not something that is for everybody, because those who are really in it or know and understand that I'm building blocks to get to the top.
Yeah.
When you go to a building or to a extravagant, luxury, high rise, that didn't just flop there.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like land. A helicopter didn't come and just say, psh. No, they had to build
They had to be.
the frame first, and then they build all the way up. So you really got to just allow yourself to go through your process, through your journey, through your day-to-day activities,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And really sort of like someone told me this a while ago, close your ear gates sometimes, because the things that come in our ears
Mm-hmm.
can sometimes allow us to be confused about our process, and God is
Mm-hmm.
not the God of confusion.
Nope. He's not.
If you feel confused about anything, that means you need to get on your knees and pray
Mm-hmm.
and say, God, help me to cover my ear gates so I can hear what it is you need me to do, or I can get back on track,
Yeah.
or I can start to build back up the momentum, because right now I feel like I'm in the wilderness a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay
Hearing
there.
all these
You know what I
noises.
mean?
Yeah.
I mean, all these noises, all these thoughts, all these opinions and things like
Right,
that.
right, right,
And a
right, right.
lot of those things, thoughts that we're thinking, are just all assumptions.
True
It's not
that.
actually based on fact,
There you
right?
go.
So
That's so
don't,
true.
yes, we all have a calling. I want y'all to put this in the comments. I have a calling. We
I
all
have
have a
calling.
calling, and we just have to continuously go
Right.
forward with that calling.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of people stop doing the things that they know is going to get them to success, because other people say, well, nobody has money. I heard somebody say that a couple of months ago. I was like, if nobody had money, why is malls still open? Why
Yeah.
is expensive stores still open? Why is all these businesses are still open?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
like, come on. Don't people still got a problem that they need a solution to?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, no matter how bad the economy get, people still got problems that they need the solution to. Now,
Mm-hmm.
either they're going to buy it for somebody else, or they're going to buy it from you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Either way, they're going to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not you? Because you
Exactly.
have a calling for this.
Right. Right. Right.
So
And
then you got to stop talking and start doing.
exactly. Diane says it. I have a calling. And
Yes, yes, you do, sis.
you just got to shut the door. You just got to shut the door in
Mhm,
people's faces. I'm just saying, because guess what? They've been shutting doors on you by speaking
mhm.
negative, by saying that you can't do this, you are not you're not qualified. That's shutting the
Yeah.
door. You know,
Mhm.
they slam the door right there in your face, honey, and you're afraid to just slam the door back. Slam the door back, okay? Let's let them know
Yep.
I'm not going to allow you to come and alter my calling, my dreams, my vision, my
Mhm.
goals. I'm just not. This year is going to be the
Mhm.
year I'm going to walk in my harvest, and I'm going to lay in it. I'm going to indulge in it. Okay, that's what I want to do.
Right.
But I have to be the one to make the change. I have to be the one to make the shift, and stop being afraid of change too, ladies.
Oh
Change
yes, you got to stop that.
is difficult, but it is so necessary.
Mhm.
You know, I
Mhm.
think
And
a
it's
lot
needed.
yeah, and it's needed absolutely, because it's all about growth.
Mhm.
Change is all about growth. I
Mhm.
mean, ladies, you realize that everything around us is changing every single
Yeah.
day. Technology is changing every single day. You see Apple
Mhm.
with these new phones. They got, this is a 14, what is it, 14 Max, 14 Pro, whatever the thing is, child. They
Mhm.
come with, next year they have a whole new phone, honey. It just,
Mhm. You forget the number you got. Like, I
I know, I
don't.
do. I'm just saying, and it just keeps going and going and going. So, ladies, you can't not just say, you know what, I don't. I'm gonna stay where I am. Well, you stayed all you
Nope,
want.
that's a bad thing.
That
Yeah, you don't
is.
want that.
You don't want that, because you're missing
Mm-mm.
all these opportunities. You're missing those doors, man, that could take you to another level. You're missing these resources.
That's
When you
right.
open
You're
up the
missing these
door,
connections, and
right?
I have a true story. I used to be that person, like, I ain't gonna be doing no reels. I don't want to do reels. I ain't gonna do reels. And I had to now buckle down and say, I need to start learning how to do reels.
How to do reels.
Because if it's something that social media favors over lives and posts, we got to do it. That's the change right
Yeah,
now.
that's the
You got to say, oh,
change.
we can't complain about it,
Yeah,
right? You
yeah.
can't say, oh, I ain't doing all that. I ain't going to be dancing and twerking. You got to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You need do it how you want to do it. But I had to tell myself in my mind, let's say, Tisha, you got to do it. If you want to reach the
Yeah,
people, you got to do it.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. And it's so many innovative people out there, man. You don't have to
Right.
repeat everything that they're
No, you don't have to copycat. Mm-mm. No,
exactly.
no, 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 no.
You be the
Yeah.
originator of those reels. You be the
Right.
originator of your lives, or whatever
Mm-hmm.
whatever you post out there, because that grabs the attention of people, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is different. Oh, wow,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
you're right.
how she distributed this idea, or this plan, or her book, or her
Mhm,
jewelry, or whatever it is that you are doing.
mhm,
And they will
mhm,
go ahead and follow you. That's how I do it. I go on Instagram, and I'm always looking at new ideas or new ventures
mhm.
stuff.
Same
And
here.
And even on the reels, I go ahead and scroll down. If I see something that grabs my attention, I click on their name just to see what other things they got going on. And if I see that they are really booming and they are really progressing, and like, wow, I'm gonna follow you because I like what you got. You know what I mean? Because it's different. You know, they may follow the same format, but in that format, they are adding their own flavor in that format. You know, and so don't be afraid of change, ladies. Embrace the change, right?
Please embrace it.
Embrace that change, you know. So don't allow people opinion again. Don't allow what people say about you alter what you are called to do. It's too much. It's too much going on in your life. It's too much.
And since we're in this space where everybody has something to say, and
Yeah,
you see a video on social media, Twonta, and you go right under it, and everybody got their own opinion about that video or that situation or that circumstances.
right.
Everybody wants to share their thoughts, spread their thoughts,
Yeah,
bombard their thoughts, insist their thoughts on others. We live in that space where people want to get in your business. Remember back in the day when our parents say, "Stay out of their business. They ain't none
yeah,
of your business. They ain't none
right.
of your business." We
Mhm.
heard that all the time. We mind our business back then,
Right.
right? Now it's
Exactly.
like you post anything on social media, everybody got something to say
That's something to
about what
say.
you're doing, what you're saying, how you're saying it, and all that stuff.
How you
That's the
saying
space we
it?
live in. This is why when I'm watching a video or looking at something that I'm reading online, I don't even go in the comments. Because
Right.
all that is just a bunch of people stating
It
their
is. That
opinions.
is
People
so
who
true.
yeah, people who don't got the courage to do what you're doing right now. People who don't have the resilience to get out there and be courageous and stand up for yourself and execute all those things. So if we stop doing something because you don't want to hear what other people's opinions are, right?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
People are always going to have an opinion.
Yeah.
That's just the world we're living in.
That's
You
it.
know, if I see
That's
something
it.
come across my timeline, I don't care what it is. If it ain't something that's helping me grow and move forward and something positive, I'm not watching it. I actually will put like on option like I don't want to see this anymore. Like I'll put that little feature on there so I don't see that content again. I'm not in the comments talking about oh girl, no,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that ain't none of my business. Who actually stuff about people's toxic relationships and things like that? That
Yeah.
ain't none about my business. So
Right.
again, ladies, like don't allow people's opinions to alter your calling because people are always going to have an opinion.
They're always going to have one.
Always. So people like to always dim down, like make themselves feel better. Like oh she's over there doing that, and oh my god, I can't.
Hmm.
And they got a whole bunch of junk and garbage and all this other nonsense in their lives, but it makes them feel good
Yeah.
saying something about yours. It
Right.
makes them avoid whatever it is that they need to fix and change in their personal lives or their personal situation. You
Hmm.
know, so y'all just keep moving, shining, and rising, and don't allow all this nonsense to alter you because people always got something to say.
Absolutely.
Always,
Always. And it's
always.
going to be
They
like
twist things.
hmm
They'll
hmm
misconstrue your words.
Yep.
They'll take
Yep.
what you say out of context. I mean, all
Mhm.
of the above.
All the above, baby.
All the above. Yes.
Right. And you can't take it personal. And I know it's
Mm-mm.
hard. I get it because I mean it hurts. It does hurt. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you know who you are. That's the thing. You gotta know
Right.
who you are. That's why I said, do you know your
Mhm.
calling? Do you know
That's
how
right.
powerful your calling is? And if you do
Right.
know, then people's opinions, it should not matter to
It
you.
should not, because people who God aligns with your vision, they
Yes.
know what you're talking about, and they know what direction you're going in. Like I made a post a couple of months ago where, because on the news a few months ago they said, "Oh, we're in a recession. We're in this recession," and I made a post. I said, "Well, the world may be in a recession, but I'm not." And somebody made a comment talking about, "Well, the world is in a recession." Like trying to like, girl, I was gonna clap back. I was gonna give her a medieval read. Okay, like the Dark Ages with the axe and the swords and the
Yeah.
armor, like a medieval read. Okay, but I said Tisha stop, and I just blocked her. I deleted her comment and I blocked her because going back to what we're saying today, everybody got something to say.
Everybody.
And
Everybody.
if those who understood understand, and those who don't block them.
Block them.
You know,
That's I can see you now.
I was gonna give a Lord of the Rings, honey, Back to the Dragon or whatever. You know, that the guy with the ponytail, honey.
Yes, yes.
I was gonna get one of those.
Baby.
But I was like, stop,
That's what the
Tisha. It's
girl.
not worth it. She don't understand the vision. She don't see it.
Right.
She don't see it.
Yeah, exactly. Because other people are so
Hmm.
blinded by their own misery, you know,
Always.
you know what I'm saying? And so they just got to clap back with their miserable comments,
Right.
And so
And
that's
some people like to stay stuck in the sorrow. They believe all the words that circulates through the news and through social media, and they take it for like life.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And they don't look at it and say, "Well, I'm not calling this. I'm not putting this over my life. I'm not declaring that." That's
right, right,
power when you say, when people tell you something like, "Oh, you're sick with something," but I'm not declaring that. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You're not gonna just like, "Oh God, I have this an ailment." Let me go in
right.
the corner and cry and call people and go on a pity party. I'm not
Mhm,
going to declare this. I'm going to get like my husband. He has early signs of diabetes, and I
mhm.
said, "Babe, you're still young. We're still young. We
Yeah,
can get through this. We're
yeah,
not going to declare this over ourselves and feel like, oh my God, this is horrible and bad. We're
right.
going to get through it."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And another word I want to add to that is threats. I will not
threats.
allow people threats to alter my
Right.
too. Okay,
Mhm.
because people have been threatened. People been saying some nasty things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't allow that to defeat you. You cannot allow that
Right.
that behavior or those stupid remarks to get the
And
best.
it's sad because you got those individuals that
Right.
are so that throw their threats out so bad they know they can't reach you, but they're going to try to do. I've seen people, great creators and great mentors, get their pages banned and blocked because a whole team of haters just came out and just kept flagging their pages or flagging their videos, just stupid stuff. And
Right.
as I'm listening to those things, I'm like, wow, this is the world that we live in, like where pettiness is okay,
Yeah.
where pettiness is rooted for,
Right.
cancel culture or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, who are you to cancel anybody?
Exactly.
Even if
Exactly.
somebody's saying something stupid, we all, everyone has a right to speak their piece and say what they have to say. But it's just like, listen,
Mhm.
don't let threats defeat you. Don't let even a customer's bad comment or a client's bad review make you feel like you are not called to do what you're doing,
Exactly.
because you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, at this moment in this season and time, you are called to do the most powerful thing that God has entrusted you with to do. And that's just the truth. That is the truth. Yeah. Let's go to our last point tonight, ladies. Our last point tonight. And I hope this is being a blessing to you. This year, I'm going to empty everything that slowed me down. I'm going to empty everything that's in my mind gate, that's in my heart gate, that's in my soul. I'm going to empty it all out and not allow that stuff to slow me down, y'all. The weight of the world can slow us down. Stress slows us down. Being brokenhearted could slow us down. The economy sometimes can slow you down. Whatever it is, whatever has been, you need to let that thing go. You need to empty it out of the pores, honey. Let it just come out of you, honey. You know what I'm saying? You go into to the sauna, and you go in that sauna and you just start sweating because it just kind of cleans out your pores or whatever. Sometimes you gotta have a spiritual sauna, honey. So get this let go of all of that stuff that's hidden inside you, that's embedded inside of you, right? Because sometimes we like to lie. We like to say, how you doing, girl? Like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. After that divorce or after that breakup or whatever, you're like, hey, I'm doing good, girl. I'm doing good. But yet when you see your ex with another person by their arm, oh, you fuming. You ready to go. Girl, look at this. Baby.
And here's why we have to be transparent sometimes, because then when we do have our moments of outbursts or just feeling not okay, people gonna look at you like, girl, you told me yesterday you were fine.
Uh-huh.
What's really going on?
Right, right, right.
Like, I've seen so many women who are going through something and they just turn off social media. They stop showing up. They say, I ain't going live this week. I'm like, girl, like, share what you're going through. You don't have to go into full detail,
Exactly.
but share. Allow people to pray over you. Allow people to support you. But still keep going.
Keep
Yeah.
keep going.
Mhm.
Absolutely. because there's so much inside of us, that we think we're okay, but there really is some residue of that pain somewhere still resurfacing. It's still in us. So when we come across an incident, or come across a comment, or we come across a picture of somebody that it makes us feel, we start to feel lost. So we just our pace is not the same. We come like the beginning of this new year, we were all set, ready to go. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do my thing. I'm ready to go. But as time passed on, as day by day go by, that walking started to slow down a little bit, right? Because now you came across a situation, you came across a problem, you came across an argument, you came across a threat or whatever. And now you just starting to like really walk slow, right? Because you are now carrying the words of what people been saying. You still carrying the weight of your family's drama. It's just so much. What you are still holding on to that is slowing you down. A lot of you are still saying, I don't know why I'm so tired. I don't know why. I mean, I took a nap and I'm still drained. I'm still this. I'm still that. Because there's still a lot of stuff inside of you. That's why I said we need to have a spiritual sauna going on. Sometimes, you know what? Yeah, we can physically try to release certain things that we know on the surface that it has
Right.
that's been a problem. But God has to
Mhm.
get deeper. He has to get deeper in your heart. And he has to uproot some things that has been in
Amen.
such a long time. There's some things that you don't even know that you've been carrying for 20 something years in your life.
A long time.
You're trying to figure out, well, why this thing ain't right? Why my finances still wibbly wobbly? Why can't this have a solid, clean relationship? Blah, 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 blah. Because something happened to you some years back that you did
Mm.
not ask God to deliver you from, or you
Talk
didn't ask
about it.
God to
Talk
heal.
about it.
I'm just keeping it real, because at the end of the day, it's all about, okay, how bad were you bruised? How bad were you
Mhm.
hurt? Did you
Mhm.
really allow God to counsel you? Did you really allow him to change
Mhm.
your heart, to change your whole
Mhm.
mindset or whatever? Because
Mhm.
we could go ahead and fake and lie all we want to, but you can't lie,
All day long. You
so
can't. You can't.
it's gonna
Yeah, and
it's gonna expire right
yeah,
back in your face.
that's right. And even like I was watching this YouTube channel I follow. It's called the Destiny Center.
Mm,
And the other day there was a pastor on there. She was talking about how we got to start listening to more spiritual music. Not to
mhm.
say you throw away secular music. I'm not saying that, but as she was saying that, it brought me back to when I was a child. I would go to my grandmother's house,
Yeah,
and I always felt like her house was so peaceful because she always
yeah,
had praise and worship music on,
right, right,
and
right,
it
right.
felt like very peaceful there.
Yeah,
And it's like when she said that, something like a light bulb went in my mind. I was like, yeah, I gotta start playing more spiritual music when I'm cleaning, when I'm working my business, when I'm just doing out and about. Because when you're listening to praise and worship, there is no room for anything else negative that's going on. They start to all the negative thoughts start to trickle out because you have God around you. You have the music around you. You have the worship around you, and all these things. And you're making yourself this playlist all the time. So when she said that, I was like, I need to start bumping up prayer and worship music. And I think for those of you who are watching, that's a great idea too when it
yeah.
comes to emptying out everything that's slowing you down,
Mhm.
right? Start bringing in the worship music, start bringing in the prayer music, start listening to
Right.
all those things that get you motivated, get you pumped up, in bringing in God in your day. That's very
Yeah,
important. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I think that's something that we need to do every morning before we walk out the
Mhm.
door, before we
Mhm.
start our work of the for the day. I
Mhm.
think we need to do that, because that's the opportunity that you are flushing out. You're flushing
Right.
out those issues that's, like I said, that's been in you for quite some time. And when you have
Mhm.
that inspirational music, or if you listen to a meditation, or a devotional, or whatever that's
Right.
to, sometimes God likes to talk to you that way through those
That's
devotional,
right. Yeah.
through those
Yeah.
songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you pray to God about certain things and you expect him to answer you like right away, and he may not
Mhm.
answer you right there on that at that moment. But when you
Or
decide,
maybe in a song right there, you
exactly
know.
right, yeah,
Yeah, I
he
was listening to Jacqueline Kerr the other day, and she said, "You're qualified." I'm like, Yes, I am."
come
you
on.
know.
Yeah, just to remind
So
you that you are
yeah. Mhm.
qualified, and that makes you that, and then it is like God, like you say, oh yeah, God, you did hear me, because the song or that verse of that song came right on point, and it just
Mm.
brings to you a little bit. You're like, wait a minute. Like this song, that this person's know my story, but God is, He's answering your prayers through that song. He directed
Yeah.
your path to hear that
Spot
song,
on.
right on YouTube, so you got your phone, you got your list of playbacks or whatever you listen,
Mhm.
you know, and or if not, you read a devotional. You have a
Mhm.
particular devotional book or something like this, the book
Mhm. Mhm.
of
Oh
that.
yeah, devotionals are really good. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good. And you
Mhm.
open up for that day and you read that paragraph, and it's like, wow, that was
Mhm.
right on point. And that
Mhm.
lets you know that He loves you, He hears you. So here's His
He's always
response.
there.
He's always there. So it's important, ladies, every single day. And this is part of like the like our self-check, this is important, like our
Mhm.
self-care. I mean, this is important for us to start doing this on a daily basis, to start emptying out those things that you dealt with through the course of that day. We had a long day today, like Leticia said. I had a long day, and I can imagine she did, right? But at the end of the day, before she goes to bed, I guarantee she's gonna try to, like, I'm taking all of this off of me because I ain't gonna go to sleep with this headache. I'm not.
I decompress like a tire when you
Right.
pop a tire, like
Yeah.
I decompress. And it was so interesting. Last night I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay up till like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning to get work done. My husband was like, come on, come to bed. I was about to get on him too much. I was like, you know what, I got a lot to do. And then I was like, let me get off this laptop and
Mhm.
go lay my butt down. Cause I gotta decompress, y'all. You
Yeah.
gotta decompress. Yeah.
You need to do that. And it's important to do that, y'all, because again, it's all about your ministry, it's all about your purpose, and you don't need anything or anybody to compromise that, right?
Right.
If you
You're
have
right.
the power to open that door and to shut the door,
Mm-hmm. Talk
you
about
have
it.
that power. You have that power to invite the positive of resources of life, whether it's people, whether it's whatever it is. You have that, that determination. Like, okay, I'll let you pass my threshold, and
Mm-hmm.
be a blessing to my life. But if you sense that person or that situation is not healthy, you shut that door real quick. You
You
know,
have to. You have to.
and lock it up and throw away the key and keep it moving.
Yes.
Okay? Because that
Mhm.
person, they're gonna keep knocking, trying to get your attention. You be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I threw away a key, threw away the key. Remember? So I can't let you
Mhm.
away." you know,
Yep.
keep
Yep.
it moving, right? So yeah, ladies, keep on doing what you're doing. Let these four declarations be something that I highly recommend that you start repeating to yourself as often as needed, so to keep you encouraged, keep you built up, keep you motivated, keep you inspired, keep you thriving, all those things, ladies, because this year is the year for you. This year is the year that you will definitely reap your harvest, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to get started on our What's New segment. Yes, and ladies, I forgot to mention to you that after the show, we have what we call the afterglow. Yes, the afterglow is where we all come together and we just basically have our moment to just chillax, and we just recap of what we talk about tonight. And we just talk about anything in general. It is not being recorded at all. So this is opportunity where you could just flush out whatever you want to flush out, honey. And we just have our girl time moment. That's basically what it is. So if Teresa, if you could go ahead and showcase our What's News, and let me tell you what the What News is all about. This is our segment where we actually share with you articles of people who are doing successfully well in their neck of the woods, entrepreneurs, businesswomen, businessmen, whoever. And we just want to, enlighten you what is going on around the neighborhood. So here we have this beautiful story of this family here. This is a story of a six figures in the sixth grade. Okay, this started with this little doll baby, right? Yeah, girl.
What?
Yes, how
Wow.
Goodwin family maintains a legacy of entrepreneurship. So this is a parent, a mother, father, and a daughter. The father he's a comedian, so he's been on the platforms of major TV shows and stuff like that. The wife is worked behind the scenes, and the young lady, this sweet baby girl, she is the entrepreneur of making hair bows and stuff like that, and some other things that she's been doing. And she started when she was I think when she was 7 or 8 years old, and now she's 16 years old, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
Wow.
But it's
I
a
love
long
hearing stories like that.
paragraph. Yeah, it's a long paragraph, so I'm not going to really go into deep with that, but I want you guys just to take that opportunity to read it, because it's like a question answer response kind of thing here.
Mhm.
So, she's giving you a little bit of a story about how it all got started. So they've been doing this for quite some time. The family
Mhm.
is an entrepreneur family. So,
Mhm.
they've been doing this for quite a while. And of course, when she was younger, her mom had always did her hair prior to going to school, and always looked pretty and everything. And she had those hair bows and stuff. But when she came back to pick her up, her hair bows were broken. It was all over the place. Her hair,
Oh.
and she was saying that it was just too much. Her mom was annoyed because it was just not because she had to do the hair, but it was costing money too, because we got to
Right.
buy barrettes and stuff, and how many of you got
Mhm.
daughters, that you got to do their hair, and those barrettes, you don't know where the things be flying, they just be gone.
They be flying.
Yeah, so she had
Uh-huh.
this phenomenal design. She said it was a group of other women, I think, and they was talking about how they can be innovative. And she was just actually just listening in the conversation. She said she didn't even understand the meaning of the word entrepreneurship. She didn't even understand it.
Mhm.
She was so young. But she contributed to the conversation about creating, a hair bows that it clamps to the hair and it won't come off. And so she did that, and now it's been going very strong ever since. So I want you ladies to definitely take a full advantage of reading this article, and of course
Mhm.
share it out to your
I
news.
love her smile. It's like, oh.
Oh, her smile beautiful, isn't it? Her name
Mhm.
is Gabby, or Gabrielle. Her name is Gabrielle. Let me see real quick. Let me click on it real quick. I just got to give you a little bit of snippet. uh Let me see. Yeah, her name is Gabby Goodwin, or Gabrielle Goodwin, and she is the co-founder of Confidence at Gabby Goodwin, and the co-inventor of Gabby Bowes. Okay. Her dad is Mike Goodwin, and her mom is Rosalind Goodwin. Okay. Gabby's father, Mike Goodwin, is a comedian and keynote speaker who's been on America's Got Talent, Dry Bar Comedy, Lifetime, BET, and more. Her mom, Rosalind, runs the show behind the scenes for both Gabby and Mike's business. So, again, this is a family of entrepreneurs that has landed on some of the largest media platforms on the planet while still maintaining love, laughter, and growth. This is what real legacy looks like. And so, yeah, again, this is a great, great story. And she goes on to talk about well, Gabby goes on to talk about how her business got started and all those things like that. So again, guys, go ahead and check this out. Letitia, do you have anything to say in regards to this article?
I have to say, and I've said this multiple times, the younger generation is starting to catch up to us, and I
Really
feel
are.
like we gotta start opening more doors for them. We
Absolutely.
do. So, they're taking action. A lot of, there's more young CEOs coming out every day. So we, as the older generation, the OGs, if you will, need to start really making sure that they have an avenue and a resource to success. Because eventually, when they hitting different walls in their business journey, they're gonna look up. They're gonna look up at us. They're gonna look up to us.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is amazing. This is so amazing.
Absolutely.
And you
Absolutely.
think of hair bows, there's like over a billion different hair bow brands out there, and this girl is like being successful. dominating her lane of this. This is why
Yeah.
we got to stop thinking that, oh, well, everybody sells this or everybody's offering that. But everybody's not going to sell it or offer it like you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're just not. Right,
Right.
right.
Exactly. And I just thought about it. I'm not sure exactly where you can find her products. That's why I said you guys will have to read her story because again, it's kind of lengthy. Because they are asking questions and they answering on all those things separately. So if you want to know where you can find or where you can support her business and her products, you're just going to have to read the story to find out where you can find. I just came across that they do have. Well, this is Mike Goodwin. He has a website, MikeGoodwin.com. He has an Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok account at Bow Tie Comedy. He's on Facebook, Mike Goodwin Comedian, where you can find Confidence by Gabby Goodwin. She has her website, GabbyBowes.com.
Boom.
GabbyBowes.com. She also has an Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok at Gabby Bowes. That is her her information. And she's also on Facebook, Gabby Bowes Confidence. Okay, Gabby Bowes Confidence. So you
Period.
got that information. So just go ahead and check her out, guys, and you can find out where she is selling her products. Okay. So we're getting ready to go. Oh, do we have anything for Just So You Know, which is another segment? Letitia, did you want to bring that out forward before we go to Afterglow?
Yes. So those of you who are on our email list, you're going to be getting tomorrow an email with an application for you to be able to come inside of our Sister to Sister Connection tribe and talk about anything you have going on in life or in business. Right. Tawanta
Yes.
and I are going to both share what we have coming up in just a second, but it's an amazing opportunity for you to get more eyes on anything that you're working on right now, anything that you're launching. If it's not now, start seeding people to what's coming. Some people say, well, I ain't going to talk about what's going on right now because it's not going to happen till November or December. Okay, start talking about it now. That's
Exactly.
what I mean. So you don't have to be chasing people later on in the year. So it's an amazing opportunity once again for you to get more eyes on what it is you have going on. Therese, make us closer together to get your eyes on more eyes on what you have going on and just dominate this year. Just dominate this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what I have personally coming up in my business is that we're getting back to doing some in-person events. So those of you who are my clients, I'm going to be reaching out to you guys in the upcoming weeks to let you guys know what locations I'm going to be at this year. Also, I have a virtual summit coming up in March or the end of February, I believe. I'm super pumped about that with my clients, my homegirls, yeah. And that's going to be super fun. So keep your eyes out for that at the real Letitia Campbell.
Yes, that's awesome, ladies. That's so exciting. Also, for Just So You Know, I am also doing my thing. I am selling my jewelry and some other things that I have put together and created. And I also have my podcast. Resilience is my beauty podcast. So you guys get a chance to check out, the episodes that I have pre-recorded. Go ahead and get and be blessed by that as well. Yeah, and just so you know, it's an opportunity for you ladies to go ahead and showcase what you are doing, what you are plan to do this coming season in your life and your business or whatever is going on right now. This is the opportunity to make it happen, to make some noise, all that good stuff, right? So we are super duper excited about sharing with you what is coming up. And again, as I said, with the self-care event, that is coming up very, very soon. Letitia and I, we are working behind the scenes. We are about to finalize that bad boy because next month we are definitely going to be presenting to you, something very exciting for the self-care event. We are very excited about getting that started. We're looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be absolutely amazing, right? Because we're doing something new and something different. So if not, if anything else, if you don't have anything else to say, we're going to move forward to our Afterglow. I know Cherie
Afterglow.
has also put down the information for us, for you ladies. Right? It's already put the information in for you, and our password. The password to get in is called Sister, the lowercase
In all
letters,
lowercase. In all lowercase.
all lowercase. So, ladies, just come on in the room. We're about to get on over there in a few seconds. But, ladies, I just want to say thank you for coming on and being a blessing to us. We truly appreciate your support. And don't forget to share us on YouTube as well. We are growing and growing, but definitely continue to share this ministry out to your sisters. Okay. Other than that, ladies, I think we're going to move on over to Afterglow. So other than that, y'all take care. Bye.